Digital arrest.
Yes, my lord. For the last 6 years, I'm a customer of the bank. Absolutely no such transactions, no large transactions, no loan. Absolutely no such scenario where I've had the chance to even log into my net banking. In fact, on the day of the transaction, my lords, I don't even have access to my net banking. I try 3 times, I fail 3 times, I call them and then get access to my net banking. So I'm a customer, my lords. For 6 long years, I've done nothing. In 24 hours, I take a loan of 50 lakhs. I change my transaction limit from 10 lakhs to 1 crore. I add 8 payees. I make transactions within 13 seconds, my lords. I add a payee.
That you have told. Yes.
Within 13 seconds, they allow me to transfer 20 lakhs, my lords. Now, these are all lapses.
Digital.
My lords had a...
Digital arrest.
Yes, my lord. Did my lords get a chance to see that memo I filed last night, my lord?
To be frank, illa. Lot of
because I have more kids.
I have to.
There are some 122 FIRs on the exact same thing against ICICI Bank around the exact same time. Lords, this is my lord. I'm not the first. I'm not.
Senior Rebecca, you should not.
I'm not the first, my lords. I'm not the last. It is happening time and time again to the same bank in the very same police station, my lords. More than 50 plus, Whitefield 93 plus. This is all what I've been able to find. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Exact same scenario, my lords.
I wanted to say this. This appears to be the modus operandi. Then probably this is what is required to be investigated as to whether this is something which they are operating upon. Because I really don't understand. Let us get to the facts of the present case. I'll go to that.
Wait.
It is their case that he was under digital arrest. Bank has no role to play. He applies for personal loan. Bank has no role to play. Then for the purpose of approval, there are protocols to be followed. We have followed the protocols. Then the bank loan goes directly to his personal account, which is SB account. SB account, there are restrictions on transfer. Those restrictions on transfer is by default. So whether he doesn't want, these restrictions are there. Then he starts initiating the proceedings for initiating the transfer. 2 lakhs is transferred. Then he initiates. Calls are generated to him saying that, why are you transferring this? Is there any matter of concern? We have extracted, my lords, all these conversations as a part of our synopsis. He says that he wants to buy some property. Therefore, I want this money. Afterwards, it is released. He travels to Calcutta. From there, she transfers another 18 lakhs, 19 lakhs.
Travels or digitally travels?
No. She is traveled physically through the flight. And then she files a complaint. Now, with these facts in the background, what the bank does is, there is a electronic clearance instruction which is available. We present the electronic clearance instruction as provided. Then it is dishonored. We initiate proceedings for the purpose of taking action against that. In that, summons is issued. That is what is called in question before this honorable court. If at all he has got any grievance, now he wanted to take a defense saying that there is a coercion. Now it's in a contract act, something which is very fundamental is that contract act is between the contracting parties. There are only few exceptions, like illustrations are there. If I remember, Black acre, if half acre is given to give the money to C, then you will have to give money to C. C gets a right, otherwise A and B is.
So contract instruction.
I know. That's
illustration.
Illustrations. The reason why I'm telling this is the whole effort which is being made by the petitioner is to duck the liability which he has suffered on account of the fact that he was subject matter of digital arrest allegedly. Then, my lords, the government has also submitted a report in a sealed cover regarding the travel Estonia and all they have traveled.
Yes.
But now, everything as things stands is stemming out of the proceedings, because 482, my lords, is not some kind of holistic proceedings. There is a specific proceedings which is under challenge. If at all this is to be said, at the most it can be a defense. Beyond that, my lords, it will not be a ground. Can I just persuade your lords, may kindly see, there is one order which came about, my lords, before the Delhi High Court in similar case. Lords, so this is how, can I just persuade your lords, can I just pass it on, please? 29th May 2026. Para 16.
Huh? Yes.
The issues considered by the learned single judge, particularly whether the user ID and password of the INB profile linked to the bank accounts or the OTPs were compromised following the interaction with a suspicious link received from unknown source, whether negligence was attributable to first respondent, whether security protocols such as 2FA or OTP verification has been breached by malware deployed by cyber fraudsters, whether the security apparatus of the appellant bank failed to detect unusual login activity from a different internet protocol, address alleged fraud by the fraudsters or matters necessarily to require technical and forensic examination, adjudication on evidence would not have been conclusively determined in the exercise of the writ jurisdiction. Reliance is based on Tony Enterprises case. The transactions were treated as prima facie tainted by fraud on the basis of police investigation establishing SIM swapping, identity theft, so on and so forth. Notice, I'll not trouble your lordships on the further reading. The reason why I'm submitting this is, this was a case where the malware was adopted for the purpose of interacting with the bank because there was some unknown links which were sent on the basis of which but the facts which is now before your lordships is where the complainant says, where the present petitioner says, yes, I initiated the proceedings for personal loan. I was under digital arrest. Yes, I initiated the request for transfer. I was under digital arrest. Yes, I request for enhancement of the transfer or the transaction valuation. This is essentially, my lords, the manner in which they have already pleaded it. Now, if they want to make the bank, my lords, as a culprit for this is too far-fetched. Now we have initiated proceedings, 60 lakh rupees is the money which is gone out of the account of the bank at their behest. They are required to pay it.
May I submit, my lords? Firstly, my lords, selectively what has been submitted, my lords. My lords, for the last 6 years, I'm a customer of the bank. Absolutely no such transactions, no large transactions, no loan. Absolutely no such scenario where I've had a chance to even log into my net banking. In fact, on the day of the transaction, my lords, I don't even have access to my net banking. I tried 3 times, I failed 3 times, I call them and then get access to my net banking. So I'm a customer, my lords, basically who has no such history, my lord, because RBI mandates that banks must maintain the transaction velocity. For 6 long years, I've done nothing. In 24 hours, I take a loan of 50 lakhs. I change my transaction limit from 10 lakhs to 1 crore. I add 8 payees. I make transactions within 13 seconds, my lords. I add a payee.
That you have told. Yes.
Within 13 seconds, they allow me to transfer 20 lakhs, my lords. Now, these are all lapses from the bank.
Generally, when you add a payee, for 24 hours, you can't transfer anything.
13 seconds.
No, how did he transfer?
No, my lords, their defense is I called them and I said property transfer. Where is my property?
Have a look at the synopsis.
If anybody calls, will you then change your own guideline which you have for all customers across the bank? No.
These are all default. These are all defaults. If an account is open, by default.
No, but generally,
yes.
Generally, in the banking parlance, all of us know
Yes.
that once you create a beneficiary, for 24 hours, you cannot operate that beneficiary. One thing, even if you create a beneficiary and you can operate 5,000 rupees ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
Yes.
That's ICICI bank to ಹಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
Correct.
20 ಲಕ್ಷ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ?
Kindly have a look at this. This is how it has been done. Kindly have a look at this.
Millard, just one more thing, Millard.
Wait.
Now-
One minute. I'll get back.
I'll add to this, Millard. I complain on 18th at 9 o'clock, Millard. Till 5:15 on the next day, they don't send emails to the other banks, to the corresponding banks to hold the charge back or to send it back. They wait because the next day that guy can walk into a branch, withdraw the money, that guy can then transfer it to
Now we will
Portal
have to
Developer.
balance it, whether it is a digital arrest or you are taking shelter under digital arrest to get away with the loan that you have taken. We'll see.
My lord, I produced the documents. Firstly, my lord, the investigation papers are before my lords. Police have placed the investigation papers. There is no doubt that I am a victim of digital arrest. The bank itself, A, has admitted.
But they doubt.
I will read out their own documents, my lords.
Correct. They have said it has happened as so and so.
Maybe senior counsel has not read that, my lords. I'll just.
I have.
AG, I have read it.
I'll read
No. Yeah, who has not read?
Or maybe he's not
Senior
read.
has read it also, don't?
Multiple number of
236
times.
was in one nimisha. I'll
Sir,
see what I'm not saying.
ನಾನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಓದಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಓದಿರ್ತಾರೆ.
What the bank is saying, I'll just read out, my lords. This is at page 236 of my petition, my lords. Even before that,
I
actually,
have seen that, sir.
even before
You have
that,
read, reread. I have heard, reheard.
my lords, that they acknowledge that I am a victim of digital arrest. Apart from that, what the police also would do, my lord, they would clear all my accounts.
So, SP Pure, what's the issue?
now we have placed the material manner. It looks like the IP address all leads to Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Cambodia, those are all
ಅಲ್ಲ Cambodia ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು the man has taken away 60 lakhs. ಎಷ್ಟು?
50 lakhs.
50 lakhs. Why do you permit immediate creation of beneficiary and transfer of amount?
Let's kindly have a look at this. It is not that it has happened immediately.
To every common man permit it. Why you don't you permit?
Milords, now it is permitted.
ನಮ್ಮ fees ಬರಲ್ಲ.
Now, as things stands, Milords, now the banking has become so easy and it has got its own.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ it is still
difficulties.
cumbersome sir. No easy.
But
ಕೇಳಿ
I
ಯಾರಿಗೆ
just-
ಬೇಕಾದ್ರು 5,000 ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
Milords, now so far as
ಅಲ್ಲ
the
easy,
mobile
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
banking,
122 FIRs.
when
Same,
we
exact
use
same
the
thing.
mobile banking, Milords, I want to say this because I use the mobile banking. Now, if I want to use the card, limit to be increased to 20 lakhs.
ಅಲ್ಲೇ
Instead
ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
of 2 lakhs.
ಹಾ.
Immediately I can do that.
Immediately ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆನಿಫಿಷಿಯರಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 24 hours
Milords, I am
ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ.
not speaking about the beneficiary.
You
Milords.
created the beneficiary now.
But I am-
20 seconds ಅಲ್ಲಿ you permit 20 lakhs transfer. How is
Lords,
it
if I
possible?
kindly see, Lords, if I kindly see, what all has taken place 17th September 2024. Lords, if I kindly have a look at the list of dates.
Hmm.
Entry number 3,
Yes. ಹೇಳಿ.
17th September, entry 2.
ಹಾ.
She made 3 attempts to generate her user ID for gaining access to internet banking account.
Hmm.
It did not then.
Hmm.
Petitioner calls the customer care department to this respondent bank for obtaining user ID to access her account through net banking.
Hmm.
Post verification, respondent bank has sent the user ID to the petitioner registered email.
All right.
Now, registered email, we sent it. Because I am only telling what all efforts are being done. Next, after logging into our net banking account, petitioner changed the transaction limit option 1 to special option.
Hmm.
Screenshot for existing and proposed limit got displayed on our net banking account as per table number 1 below.
Hmm.
One-time password is generated by the website for authentication and the following SMS sent to the petitioner's registered mobile.
Hmm.
So and so is the OTP for personalized transaction limit, change of option from option 1 to special option initiated to ICICI Bank.
Hmm.
OTPs are secret, do not disclose. Then 17th September at 12:31, she changes her transaction limit per day, changed from to 10 million per day to 1 million through internet banking via OTP authentication. So now she already had changed this. This is very important. So as on 12:31, September 17, 2024, she already placed a request saying that the transaction limit should be raised from 10 million to 1 million to 1 million to 10 million through internet banking. She had already placed the request. Then next what happens?
Already under digital arrest.
Wait.
It's already under digital.
Please,
Wait sir, don't disturb.
Actually-
Senior ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇರಿ.
somebody is under digital arrest. I am really not bothered, Vinod. I am into banking sector. Petitioner receives a message from the respondent bank. We have
Because-
received
because
and
the
processed
bank-
your request
Wait
for.
sir.
Because bank is not.
Suraj,
Petitioner
everything is fine. You have
Petitioner
to be
received
quiet.
this message from the respondent bank. We have received and processed your request for change in personalized transaction limit from option 1 to option 2. If it is not you, please call back or confirm to number so and so, call ICICI Bank. Next, on 12/41, petitioner has added Shri Vidya Bharati as the beneficiary. Petitioner's own account maintained with HDFC Bank. The following message is sent by the respondent bank to the petitioner. Dear customer, so and so is the OTP to register Shri Vidyar B as the payee. OTPs are secret. Please do not disclose. ICICI Bank never asks for OTP. Respondent bank security system has triggered an alert call through interactive voice response to petitioner's registered mobile, informing her on processing of her transaction and her request to press 1 to confirm and the transaction or press 9 to block.
ರವಿಶಂಕರ್ ಸರ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು how much time was taken?
Notes 6 hours 11 first transaction 6 hours 11 minutes. First transaction takes place. Notes, I'll just quickly
So,
read
no,
this
no.
because something which they are
For
telling.
all this procedure,
Yes.
in banking parlance, to a common man can never happen in
But
6
it
hours.
happens. Milords, if your lordship wants to produce the documents, we can produce n number of documents
First,
to show.
at the
This is how it
outset,
works.
I'm telling, a beneficiary created cannot transfer 20 lakhs in within 24 hours at all.
If that is the
At all,
question,
unless the bank officials would take off
Lords, there
the
is
bar.
no, I'm making a statement,
Sir,
Lords,
you,
bank officials have no role to play.
any person creating a beneficiary will transfer 20 lakhs in 20 seconds.
I'm making-
You show me an
We will,
illustration.
produce, Lords, absolutely no difficulty, we will
Show me
produce
an
it.
illustration.
Sir, definitely we will produce it. Lords, I wanted to say this. These are all the cases where the bank officials will not have any role to play. These are the requests which will be placed upon authentication.
That's
there will
exactly
be-
what I'm telling. A common man placing a request
Any person
for
who places a
a
request.
common man placing a request that I have created a beneficiary of so and so, I want to transfer 20 lakhs. The 24 hours will operate agbitre.
Lords, we have done it. Lords, there is no such restriction that it should be operated only up to 24
ಸಾವಿರದ
hours.
ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ ನೀವು.
Lords, it is not like that.
24 ಗಂಟೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು.
Now, this is, I just read it, Lords. I just read for.
Hmm.
Then after this, petitioner has added the beneficiary via OTP authentication and was for verification of ₹1 was transferred to the beneficiary Indian merchant through MMT IMPS in the immobile application. Then petitioner receives the following SMS. Dear customer, so and so is the OTP to register Indian as a payee. OTPs are secret. Then what happens? 17 September 24, petitioner has added beneficiary SWOFO Technologies as payee via OTP authentication. Same process. Petitioner received the following SMS from the respondent bank. Dear customer, OTP to register SWOFO Technologies is, then please don't disclose. Then again, dear customer, one more SMS is sent to them saying that dear customer, OTP to register SWOFO as the payee, OTPs are secret. Then after that, what happens? You have successfully added the payee. If the payee is not added by you, please call our ICICI Bank customer care if the payee is not added by you. So everything what they are doing, there are alert messages which is getting generated and going to the customer. Now your lords wanted to know, my lords, then petitioner on 1247, 1258, petitioner adds one more beneficiary, Reshma. Same process is undertaken.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೂವಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ.
No, my lords, now this happens if your lords were to see, commencing from
I
12.
will continue, I have a meeting.
If all these things are right, my lord, in era of digital arrest and in era of phishing, I think bank has to be looking
Yes,
into something
yes.
and then.
Sir, Ravi Shankar sir, there is absolutely no doubt that there is something more than what meets the eye. We'll see.
I wanted to say this, my lords. If I am in a position to demonstrate that in the normal banking parlors and the normal banking
Let me-
business,
I'll
we
hear
have
you.
done
I'm-
everything.
Prima facie, unless
Yes, my
you,
lord. Certainly. Your
Yes.
lordships, what your lordships expressed.
no,
my lords.
why I am telling is, this is what is running in my mind. If you can demolish it, please do it.
Certainly, my
Then
lords.
we will do it.
Milords, if I may just submit, Milords. First is Milords.
ನಾಳೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ,
ಅಲ್ಲ,
ನಾಳೆ ನಾಡಿದ್ದು
ಅಲ್ಲ,
ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
there is a similar matter also which is pending in this High Court, Milords. Milord,
In this High Court,
in a-
before me.
Before the coordinate bench, the interim order of stay was granted.
ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ?
Adrolli
Before
the-
whom, sir?
Justice Chandan Gowda had granted the stay. I filed it with my previous.
Which year, sir?
24, Milords. It may be connected with. this.
24 coordinate bench ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರನೇ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಆಮೇಲೆ.
Tag ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ.
Same transaction.
255 WP.
ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ದು 24 September. In fact, in all the FIRs that I have traced out, Milords, from 23 onwards it starts.
My lords, I just wanted to say this. my lords.
Majority.
ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ first we will decide this.
Yes. Lords, if a person has subjected himself, lords, digital arrest, whatever is being said, only exhibits a person having been gullible enough to be subjected to such an arrest.
That's where.
I will
See,
definitely say that.
Digital arrest.
So,
Digital arrest happens to only those who are naive, gullible,
Correct.
who are vulnerable.
Yes.
So if that has happened, in this case, if it cannot happen without prima facie, without the bank's involvement,
Lords,
we'll
that's-
see.
Lords, I wanted to say this, my lords, to make a statement that the bank's involvement is there. Lords, I take a very strong exception to that because.
No, prima
But
facie,
it's-
I'm not
even
saying.
even for a prima facie expression of this kind, my
No,
lords.
I'm not,
Banking sectors-
there may be.
My lords, I'm saying this, my lords. We are in the banking business. There are some fraudsters sitting there. Your lordship wants to link those fraudsters to the banking mechanism in this
I
country.
am not on that.
No.
I am not, no, if my statement has carried that meaning, I'm not on that.
That's the reason.
I am only saying if this particular case has happened with or without the help of banking, we will see. I'm not painting the bank as a fraudster.
The reason, my lord.
No, no, no,
We
not
have
that.
a banking system in place.
I am not-
Fraudsters
I am
defrauding
not
somebody
on-
and bankers has to take
I
a
am
black
not
white
on that
happen.
at all. I'm not saying either A bank, B bank is a fraudster. I'm only saying in this case, if there is any link with the bank, we'll have to see, we'll have to establish, that's all.
Yes, Lord,
It's not-
that question what your
Then
lordships have posed,
what you're saying is I'm painting every bank with the same brush. No, not that. It is his contention of digital arrest. Adike conclusion bandila inno. ಮತ್ತೆ?
In fact, my lords, bank is not learning from what is happening, my lord, because
See, bank may itself be a victim in this. We don't know.
Lords,
Because fraudsters,
my lords,
Lords, it is something like this, my lords. If a person does not stand guard for himself, he does not have any business to come and throw stones at others.
correct,
He
that's
should
true.
stand guard for himself.
That's all
first.
right.
If he has
But
not done
that
it,
is why-
he cannot come and
That is
throw
why
stones at us.
in these cases of digital arrest, bank may itself be a victim. We don't know.
no, my lord, this is also a situation, my lord, the bank systems are not changing, my lord, where repeatedly it's happening. This is not.
No, no, that is
I
that
was
is
not
an
the-
evil, sir. Even then, there will be fraud. That's all.